To a heartbreaking and horrific mass shooting in Shreveport, Louisiana. 8 children between the ages of 1 and 14 were killed in what police are calling a gruesome crime scene.
This is entirely a domestic incident. So the suspect shot the mother of the child children first, then responded to this location and shot 8 children, 7 of which being his own. There was an additional child at this residence that was not akin to him. However, we're still working on relationships and whose parents for whose, but it's a very hectic scene. There's a lot to investigate, a lot to unpack, and we want to do the best we can to come up with a clear timeline, a clear reasoning, even though cases like this, the reasoning will never be fully understood. There was a child that jumped off the roof. We were able to get him to a hospital, and he is expected to survive. There's also 2 adult females that were injured during this mass shooting. They are both in critical condition. We are hopeful that they will survive. One is significantly more critical than the other. So we all keeping their families in our thoughts and prayers.
This is a tragic situation, maybe the worst tragic situation.
Again, start making better choices when it comes to men too. We see the signs, we see the warnings. Of course we love them, but guess what? We got to love ourselves more too. So when he hit you once, let it go.
You can see in his eyes, nothing behind the eyes, dead behind the eyes, no soul, NPC, non-player character. He didn't have one.
Saturday afternoon, Cedar Grove, Shreveport, Louisiana. Shamar Elkins sits on his front porch. His children play in the yard in front of him. His neighbor, Freddie Montgomery, waves at him from across the street. Elkins waves back. That evening, he takes his eldest daughter on a one-on-one dinner date. He posts about it online. Laughing emojis, a proud father's caption. Nothing unusual, nothing wrong. At 9 p.m., his brother-in-law, Troy Brown, leaves for work. He looks at Elkins one last time. Calm, settled, normal. 12 hours later, 8 children are dead. At 5:55 in the morning, a 911 dispatcher picks up a call. The caller is screaming. She is on a rooftop. There are bodies inside the house beneath her. A man has been shot. 3 minutes later, a second call comes in, then a third. By 7 a.m., Shreveport police confirm the unthinkable. 8 children, most of them sleeping when it happened, have been executed inside a home on West 79th Street. 2 women have been shot, and the man responsible is dead on a street in Bossier City after a police shootout. This is the deadliest mass shooting in the United States in over 2 years. If you are new here, subscribe right now. This channel covers what the news cycle skips. Stay with me. The man who did this was born January 1st, 1995. Cedar Grove was his neighborhood, his block, his entire world. His name was Shamar Dewan Elkins. Before this video is over, I'm going to show you 2 things. First, every warning sign the system had on record and ignored. Second, the threat he made before the wedding that became the blueprint for everything that happened on that Sunday morning. Neither of those things made the evening news, because the man sitting on that porch watching his children play was not who Cedar Grove thought he was. The paper trail proving it had been building for years. Here is Promise 1 delivered. Every warning sign on record in order. Start in 2016. Elkins picks up a DWI conviction. His first documented legal trouble. Nobody treats it as a pattern yet. Move to 2019. Elkins pulls a 9mm handgun from his waistband near Caddo Magnet High School. He fires 5 shots at a moving vehicle. Children are playing outside less than 300 feet away. He pleads guilty to illegal use of a weapon. He receives 18 months probation. Under Louisiana law, that conviction bars him from legally possessing any firearm until at least 2029. Write that down. He cannot legally own a gun until 2029. Now, move to his military record. Elkins enlists in the Louisiana Army National Guard in August 2013. He serves 7 years as a signal support specialist and fire support specialist. Both roles involve weapons systems. Both involve performing under extreme pressure. He exits in August 2020 as a private, the lowest enlisted rank possible. There is no documented transition support on public record, 7 years of military training. Nothing to help him re-enter civilian life. He goes to work at UPS. His co-worker, Willie Vasher, notices something he cannot explain. Elkins has a bald spot, not from genetics. Every single shift, Elkins pulls his own hair out strand by strand throughout the workday. Betty Walker, the woman who raised him, told the New York Times she had noticed it too. That bald spot was visible to everyone around him. Nobody asked what it meant. Then, February 2025 arrives. Elkins attempts to take his own life. Betty Walker confirmed this directly to the New York Times. A VA inpatient mental health stay follows. He is admitted, treated, released. His family says he came home happy, but happy is not healed. 10 days after that release, Elkins posts publicly on Facebook. He asks God to guard his mind when negativity arises. The post is visible to anyone reading his page. Nobody connects it to what it actually is: a man still in crisis looking for a reason not to try again. The ATF is now actively investigating how a man legally banned from firearms until 2029 obtained 2 weapons. That question remains unanswered today. While the system missed every signal on paper, something inside Elkins' personal life was collapsing in real time, and the people closest to him watched it happen without knowing what they were watching. Now, here is Promise 2, the threat that became the plan. Shaniqua Pugh filed for divorce, citing infidelity. Troy Brown, Elkins' own brother-in-law, confirmed this directly to CNN. He was cheating. She found out. She filed. But here is what rewrites this entire case backwards. Before they were even married, Elkins told Shaniqua exactly what he would do if she ever left. He would kill her. He would kill the children. He would kill himself. She heard that threat. She stayed. They married in April 2024. The divorce filing did not create his plan. It activated one that had been sitting inside their relationship since before the wedding ceremony. Now, look at the final 2 weeks of his life in order. Here are 5 things that happened, each one a door nobody walked through. 1. February 2025, documented suicide attempt. VA releases him weeks later. 2. 10 days post-release. Public Facebook cry for help. Ignored. 3. Easter Sunday, April 5th. Elkins calls his mother and stepfather crying. He tells them Shaniqua filed. He tells them he is drowning in dark thoughts. His stepfather tells him he can beat it. Elkins responds, "Some people do not come back from their demons. Nobody calls a crisis line. Nobody calls police." 4. Final days. Troy Brown hears Elkins repeat the same phrase over and over inside their shared home. "Bro, I do not want to lose my wife." Brown tells the New York Times it was unlike anything he had ever heard from Elkins. 5. April 20th. A divorce court date sits on the calendar. The marriage he had threatened to kill over is about to be legally dissolved. He has known that date for weeks. There is also a second woman. Her name is Christina Snow. She lived on Harrison Street. She had 3 children with Elkins outside of his marriage, and the attack began at her front door, not at West 79th Street. His stepfather told him he could beat it. Elkins said some people do not come back from their demons. What would you have done with that phone call? Tell me below. That detail changes the entire sequence of what happened, and it leads directly into the most clinical, most devastating part of this entire case. Here is exactly what happened. From the first shot fired on Harrison Street to the moment officers confirmed no survivors remained inside West 79th Street, minute by minute. Around 5 o'clock in the morning, Elkins arrives at Harrison Street. Christina Snow answers her door. He shoots her in the head. He takes her 3 children, Braylon, Kadarian, and Soraya, and drives to West 79th Street, where Shaniqua and the remaining children are sleeping. What happens inside that house is confirmed by bullet holes, survivor accounts, and what investigators find when they clear the scene. 8 children shot while most of them sleep. Some try to escape through the back door. Bullet holes are found in that door too. Keosha Pugh, Shaniqua's sister, and her 12-year-old daughter make it to the roof. Both of them jump. Both break bones. Both survive. Kiosha calls a family member while it is still happening. She is screaming that he has killed the children. Now watch the timeline. 5:55 a.m. First 911 call. A woman on a rooftop. Bodies inside. A male has been shot. 5:58 a.m. Second call. The suspect is a relative of the caller. 5:59 a.m. Approximately 9 people lived at this address. The suspect has shot everyone inside. 6:01 a.m. Officers arrive on scene. 6:07 a.m. Dispatch links Harrison Street to West 79th Street. One suspect. Both scenes connected. 6:15 a.m. Elkins has carjacked a red Kia Sportage near Linwood. 6:17 a.m. Traffic units spot the vehicle southbound on Interstate 49. 6:18 a.m. Crossing the Red River Bridge into Bossier City. 6:20 a.m. Confirmation. Christina Snow's 3 children may be inside that vehicle. 6:29 a.m. Officers exchange gunfire with Elkins. 6:30 a.m. Contact confirmed at Brompton Lane, Bossier City. 6:40 a.m. The vehicle is empty. No children inside. 7:03 a.m. Shamar Elkins is pronounced dead at the scene. The 3 children from Harrison Street are found safe near Swan Lake. Share this video. These 8 children deserve more than one news cycle. Share it right now. A man legally banned from owning firearms until 2029 walked into that house with 2 weapons. The ATF investigation is still open. How does that happen? Tell me what you think. Shamar Elkins is gone. The weapons investigation is open. And 8 children who watched their father wave at a neighbor the afternoon before are never coming home. Say their names. Jayla Elkins. 3 years old. Shayla Elkins. 5 years old. Braylon Snow. 5 years old. Kayla Pugh. 6 years old. Kadarion Snow. 6 years old. Layla Pugh. 7 years old. Marcaden Pugh. 10 years old. Soraya Snow. 11 years old. 8 children. The youngest was 3 years old. The system had this man on record. Twice convicted. Legally banned from firearms. Suicide attempt documented. VA released him back into an active crisis. Divorce court scheduled for the very next morning. A pre-marriage death threat on record with the woman he married. Every single one of those things was a door. None of them were enough. The Louisiana Governor's Love One Louisiana Foundation covered all funeral costs for the 8 children. The Community Foundation of North Louisiana opened dedicated survivor funds. Hundreds gathered for a vigil in Cedar Grove. 2 women are recovering from gunshot wounds. 2 others healed broken bones from jumping off a roof to survive. Troy Brown lost his son inside that house. His daughter was the 12-year-old who came off that roof with scratches. He told reporters through tears, "I am never going to get to throw the football with him again." The ATF investigation into the weapons remains open. The full nature of the infidelity cited in the divorce filing has never been publicly confirmed. Whether a hidden dimension to his personal life deepened the final crisis is something this investigation has not addressed. It may never be addressed. The divorce was filed for infidelity. The full details have never been confirmed publicly. Do you think it matters to understanding why? Comment below. I read every single one. Subscribe and turn on notifications. When the ATF investigation closes, I will be back with the full update. These children deserve every answer this case still owes them.